When Captain Popa got up early this morning, his 7-year-old son was still asleep. It's one of those chilly days on the Black Sea, and the captain is on duty to secure the European Union's outer border. Romania is waking up to a new phenomenon. Small boats filled with refugees are crossing the Black Sea from Turkey towards Europe. For now, the numbers of these illegal migrants are small, much smaller than in the Mediterranean, but they're growing.
Stop your engine. Stop your engine.
It's training time. In the drizzling rain, Captain Popa and his men practice intercepting a migrant's vessel. A few days ago, it wasn't an exercise, but for real. In the middle of the night, a storm broke out, and the sea was rough.
We discovered the desert of drift with no lighting, no navigational light, no human activity on board. After 10 minutes, appears approximately 20 people, women, men, and a little child. And I thought that after 2 or 3 days on sea, seeing a child on that time smiling, it makes me happy.
Captain Popa saved the life of baby Huner. She was born 5 months ago in Turkey, in a camp for Syrian refugees. Huner means art in Kurdish. Her father Ali dreams that someday she will be a musician. When Islamic State militants attacked the northern Syrian town of Kobane last year, Ali and his pregnant wife fled. He paid 6,000 euros to have them smuggled from Syria to Europe, from war to peace.
I'm just in 27. I see war and killer men and people dying in front of my eyes. I see them cut their leg cuts because border of Turkey is bombed. This man, you know him very well, and he dying. His life, his goals, is very difficult. It's not easy to see your home is destroyed just in moments. Go in the air.
Captain Popa's father and grandfather were both priests trying to save souls. Today, Captain Popa says his raison d'être is to save lives and catch smugglers. He rescued 70 people on the tiny vessel that carried baby Huner. Most of them were fleeing the war in Syria. Among them were 3 Turkish smugglers. They were arrested for having organized the crossing illegally during a storm and risking the lives of everyone on board. Smugglers like these are being hunted down with help from the border surveillance center in the port city Constanța. Border guards like Madalina work closely with Captain Popa. There's no trespassing for smugglers, she says.
No one can enter the EU territory undetected because we have very good and efficient equipment. With it, we can even detect vessels of less than 20 meters from a distance of 12 nautical miles.
Captain Popa's men keep training for search and rescue operations. They could be dealing with a lot more illegal migrants in a few years' time if Romania finally joins the Schengen area. The Schengen Agreement, which was signed 30 years ago, has scrapped border controls between European member states, but controls at Europe's outer borders have been strengthened. While Ireland and the UK have chosen to stay out of the Schengen area, Cyprus, Croatia, Bulgaria and Romania want to join, but have to wait. Other EU members say they first need to really crack down on corruption and organized crime. Further up the Danube, the sun rises over the city of Galați. The families rescued by Captain Popa have found shelter in an EU-financed center for asylum seekers. This man fled Aleppo, where he worked as a hairdresser. His children are still in Syria, and he wants to get them out of there quickly. But smugglers are all shameless liars, he says.
The Turkish smugglers sent me pictures on my mobile phone of what the boat would look like, 5 stars. And they told me the trip across the Black Sea from Turkey to Romania would only take 10 hours. But there was no yacht. There was just a dilapidated boat with no food. And instead of 10 hours, it took us 48 hours. Halfway through the trip, in the middle of the stormy Black Sea, the commander of the smugglers suddenly gave us orders. No more mobile phones, no more smoking, nothing. The atmosphere got very, very tense and threatening. And then came the huge waves.
While he gets fingerprinted, he tells us more about his Catholic mother from Armenia, his Orthodox father from Syria, his friends back home, most of them Muslims. ISIL has spread chaos and destroyed this religious tolerance, he says. And civilians caught in the conflict become easy prey for smugglers who charge them a fortune to get to Europe.
I made a deal with the smugglers. They'll get 9,500 euros to bring me from Turkey to Germany. To make sure that I arrive in Germany, the money is deposited in the hands of a go-between. Once I arrive in Germany, I have to call him on the phone, and he hands over the money to a third person.
Just 1 in 4 beds at the Galat Center is occupied. Most refugees don't want to stay in Romania, they want to keep heading to Western Europe. But they could be stuck here for a while, so some of them attend Romanian language classes. It appears that the smugglers' network is linked to criminal gangs in Romania, Germany and Turkey.
This gang of smugglers is based in Istanbul. They lost a lot of money and need fresh money urgently. And that's why they put pressure on the Romanian go-between. And then that man tries to pressure us, the refugees in the camp. They're phoning us, ordering us to run away, and promising to smuggle us further on to Germany.
Bucharest, the Romanian capital. At the headquarters of the National Border Police, officers work with sophisticated equipment made by German-French company EADS. The contract was handed out years ago, without a public tender. There have since been allegations that the Germans bribed Romanian officials to secure the contract. The public prosecutor's office in Munich told Euronews the investigation is ongoing. While the European Commission says that on a technical level Romania is ready to join Schengen, several EU countries like the Netherlands strongly oppose its application. The Romanian border police are tired of the political hurdles.
My colleagues and I are very frustrated that Romania is not yet part of the Schengen area. We're doing a good job out there at the border. And a lot of money's been invested to secure the EU's external borders. European and Romanian taxpayers' money.
Romania is working hard to convince everyone around the political chessboard that it is changing and should join Schengen. But like many refugees, Ali plans to move on. He wants to take his family to Austria to give his baby a brighter future.
I plan to go to anywhere in the world to live as a human being. Just this. To live a respectable life. Just this.